by service offerings we provide. So hardware, what we at the end ship to our customers, this hardware is only there to enable service-based businesses. So from this, it is important for all people who are producing hardware to think of the added value in this. For us, it's we really consult our customers and enable them to understand what's the latest and greatest and what's the latest new performant hardware and which technologies are there. On the other side, so the big thing about this and what we show here at this show is really that we are partnering and having a big partner network from where we bring the big tech companies, Amazon, NXP, together using one enablement platform, which is IOTCONNECT, which was programmed from our colleagues, Softweb, and where we also used a firmware from our other sister company, which is Witekio, are using boards, industrial boards from Embedded Solutions. So when you really want to go to industrial solutions, we have also sister companies who can assist you to make the solutions industrial. We, as EBV, are typically just doing, we are earning at the end the money when we sell components. IOTCONNECT here, and this is what we use as an enablement platform. So you can do a fast proof of concept, the fast proof of POCs with ready hardware. We're providing the stacks available. A lot of the things we are doing, trainings or webinars, you find on GitHub. The things you can download and really start fast forward, and then scale with our ecosystem to the next level. Let's now go more to the deeper into the topic. So about Cyber Resilience Act. Cyber Resilience Act is mandatory in the European Union, but basically you need to understand that it's a security best practice, and yeah, you need to, each of our customers need to think how to fulfill this. We have here IOTCONNECT to help you in some of the points. So when you look for the requirements, you have, it's security by design. So we have natively integrated security from the beginning. We are keen to support all the secure features of microcontrollers, but also going up to the secure elements, helping you in the provisioning in these things. Is what we do. Other things like risk assessment or vulnerability management or reporting of security incidents, these are more or less processes you need to implement, structures that you need to implement in your company, and you need to allocate people to be able to react on this when it occurs. This is more or less really, yeah, nothing we can help you. But a lot is, so in the security risk assessment, for most of our customers, they can do a self-assessment, or they ask an external party to help them with this. From what we can do is secure over-the-air updates. This is also included in our IOTCONNECT platform. And IOTCONNECT is there to make it simple, secure, and scalable to go to the cloud. It's mainly focused about device management and also on the and then to really deploy the solutions from small pilots and ramping up really to a big multi-billion devices solutions. This is what we are capable. But in the heart of this is really the security. And this is, so you see what we support here, and also that we are compliant in this. This is what is in the heart of IOTCONNECT. And IOTCONNECT is based on AWS. And with this, I want to hand over to Gary.
Great, thank you, Dieter. Okay. So the EU Cyber Resilience Act and AWS. You don't need me to tell you, even though I'm going to, that the IoT or the security landscape is changing. We're seeing new threats appear on a daily basis, if not even an hourly basis. So IoT security has evolved to meet this, and it will need to continue to evolve to meet this. The Cyber Resilience Act, we can often see these things as, oh, okay, it's another piece of legislation that I've got to comply with. But actually, it's an opportunity. It's an opportunity for us to measure, validate, and actually improve security of our applications. And in this day and age, we need to think about improving the security of our applications constantly. At AWS, we talk about security as job zero. It's the first thing you must do before you do anything else. If you're not doing security, everything else is irrelevant. As a result, we provide 200 plus services that help customers implement the technical measures they need to comply with things like the Cyber Resilience Act, make it easier for them to do it. Now, I'm going to talk about a couple of those today. First thing, and this all relates to IOTCONNECT, and I'll explain that a little bit in a second, but with IoT device management, this gives you the ability to onboard single devices or large fleets of devices easily and securely, using things like just-in-time provisioning. So you can bring them on board at the time that is appropriate for yourselves, and then manage the life cycle of those devices. So to keep them secure over that minimum life cycle period that you need to meet for CRA, 5 years servicing, by providing signed firmware updates over the air to those devices. Central to our IoT platform is IoT Core, and this provides these fundamental requirements, X509 certificates to manage device identity, authentication, and authorization. Enforce encryption in transit, so when your data is transiting your network at any point, you're enforcing that encryption. And then access control and data protection. If you've not heard of it previously, I'd recommend looking up AWS and automated reasoning, mathematically provable security. And this is what we base our approach to access control and data protection. Can we prove it is secure? And this is what IoT Core does for the IoT applications. And then finally, IoT Device Defender, machine learning powered continuous security monitoring, and providing the ability to automate remediation actions across your estate. This is absolutely essential for managing large fleets of devices. If you're not automating things, you are becoming less secure by the day. You can build, using those services that I mentioned just then, your own IoT platforms. But as Dieter said, providing IOTCONNECT, where Avnet, EBV have built a platform which uses these fundamental capabilities under the hood, maximizes those security capabilities that AWS is providing and the scale, but makes it far, far quicker for customers to get to value because they've done all the hard graft for you. They've provided a platform that uses these capabilities, makes it easy for you to onboard and visualize your data. And as you see, they're using not just those services I mentioned, many other capabilities, and they work closely with the AWS product team. So as we introduce new capabilities, as we introduce new security features, they're building those into the platform so you can take advantage of them, again, rather than you having to think about that and build it for yourself. It makes it far easier. And nice animation, they bring it together under a single interface. For, again, make it easy for customers to use. Okay, with that, I'll hand over to Mubin.
Thank you very much, Gary. So, before we go here, imagine a customer who's developing a patient monitoring device, which is a small device, and this device is being designed in the EU. It will be manufactured in China, and it will be sold globally. The foremost thing that we think about is security, because for such a device, security in these days is really, really important. NXP has a very deep roots in security because we started security when no one was even thinking about that. And this is like many years ago. And we are really the market leaders when it comes to security. And every next step that NXP takes in terms of product solutions, we always keep security at the base and implement it. Here you see a quick overview on what types and levels of security does NXP have, and we provide to the customer. So we have the EdgeLock Secure Enclave, which is basically a part of more or less every device that we bring to the market. So there's a small IP, an enclave, which is secure part. Now, there are different use cases, different applications that you can use this secure enclave for. But every MCU and MPU that we bring to the market has this capability of making the solution application secure. The second part is the EdgeLock security itself, which talks about secure elements. We have a wide range of products in terms of secure elements, which start from basic security to high-end security. And this is basically then a specific, let's say, design that the customers do on top of a standard product that they built up to make it very secure, compliant to the CRA, which Dieter talked about. The last part, EdgeLock to go, and this is the part where then the whole end-to-end solution comes in. We have our products that are secure. We have the secure element going up to then the AWS cloud. There are different ways to address this, but AWS is a part of this whole ecosystem as well. So we provide really the end-to-end security in terms of exchange of public keys, private keys based on different products and solutions. If we go one step deeper, the secure enclave that I talked about also has different types and levels of security in our product. So we start from the basic security, which is like the secure boot, secure debug, and secure configuration part. This is needed for the developers. They need it for embedded development in all their products. Then we have the essential security, which is with or without trust zone, but extension to data protection, secure connection, secure environment processing. Moving on, we then go into advanced security, which is really having a dedicated IP or a security island on the chip. This is a part of most of our MPUs and many MCUs as well. And then lastly, we have the full security solution, which comes with the MPU and MCU security, as well as a secure element on top of it. Now, this was the part where I showed you NXP is fully integrating security in one way or the other in all the products and solutions that we offer to the market. But then comes Zephyr. Zephyr has gained a lot of popularity in the last years, and NXP was a part of Zephyr project since the beginning. So we are one of the platinum partners. We are one of the key investors. We have a whole dedicated solution on Zephyr, and everything that we built on Zephyr, security was a major part of it. So when you are implementing Zephyr, you can be fully assured that NXP has always thought about security at each level. And Zephyr is not just, a simple platform. It is something which, it is, doesn't go back. Yeah, this one. So Zephyr is basically something which has different levels, right? It has the hardware abstraction level, it has the OS level, it has the application level, and NXP has integrated security in each of those levels. So when you use Zephyr, you can be rest assured you are fully secure, you have full secure enablement from NXP side. This last slide from me, this shows you the whole ecosystem, the landscape where NXP is playing in terms of security with implementation of Zephyr. So we have use cases on IoT Edge, which range from home control security to smart appliances, fitness, health, medical, going up to all the way industrial edge. And with this, I hand it over to Dieter again.
So, and how to make it everything happen is we do across whole Europe workshops with the board I mentioned in the beginning. So I think we are short in time. So here you may register on this. We have in Utrecht a workshop, and all over Europe there will more and more coming up. So please look at this page or contact us for this. So here it's a workshop where you really get hands-on the Zephyr to work on 2 different platforms, just removing the upper stack, put into another MCU, it is working. You have all the secure provisioning, all the things there. Over the air update we show all these things is there to be there. This is the hands-on work part is on the afternoon. In the morning we have the security topics, really deep dive, and supplier presentations. So with this I thank you, and yeah, please keep in mind that we are bringing all companies together to enable you to go fast forward for the topics which are relevant. So with this, I thank you for your attention.